Me lying super comfy on my bed, speaking English until I'm really insecure. Hopefully better audio quality, a more interesting background than the boring white one. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Stay Positive. Today we will talk about how to feel more comfortable speaking English. I'm gonna use mostly English in this video, and I know that my speaking skill isn't the best out there. I still have a lot to improve. However, I have learned a lot in the past 2 years and I just want to share my experience with you guys. If you have any constructive criticism or suggestion for me to try, then please comment below. Also, I made both English and Vietnamese caption for anyone who wants to turn them on. So let's get started. Why are we talking about comfort again? Well, people usually think about practicing pronunciation, accent, and vocabulary when it comes to speaking, right? I used to think that way too, and apparently that didn't work well for me because 2 years ago I sucked. And then I came here and yes, I had the advantage of speaking English the whole day. I realized something myself, and it's the importance of really enjoying speaking English. I will explain to you why, also show you the steps to make the whole process easier. Okay, so step 1. Ask yourself this question. How often do you really practice speaking English? And why? Do you do it because you feel like it? Or because you have a test coming up? How do you feel when you're using it? Well, many of you will probably realize that you're only doing it when you have to. You're thinking about speaking English like a task that you have to finish, and when you're done with it, switch back to Vietnamese. I used to be that way too. I was always super awkward and unconfident when I had to speak English. There seems to be like a competition in which English is the factor to determine who's the winner, but everyone keep expecting us to sound like a foreigner. It can be really stressful sometimes, and I get it. However, you should try to change your mindset. Try to think of it as something more natural, something you actually enjoy doing. It's gonna make the whole thing a lot easier. Step 2. Don't overthink it. We just learn too many complicated things at school, like rewriting the sentences that don't make sense at all, and I honestly don't know how we can use it in a conversation. So yeah, I had a big problem with thinking too much until there's this one guy who told me that, okay, you need to stop thinking about the tenses and the grammar and just say what you want to say. If you made a mistake, then say, okay, sorry, I mean this, blah blah blah. And that is when I realized what my problem has always been. I keep thinking too much instead of keeping the flow of what I'm saying. You should try to use just the basic tenses and words first until you're really comfortable with it. Then try to add more advanced stuff. Don't waste your time and think about perfect past continuous. It just no one really cares. Step 3 is obviously practice it. Speak to yourself even if it's just in your head, because well, at least you get to construct a sentence and you will know it when something sounds weird. I talk to myself a lot when I'm reading, and sometimes I just know it when I use the wrong word. I will take my time to think, okay, what is the most correct one to use in this situation? And even if I couldn't find it, I'm gonna search for it, and ta-da, you have learned something new. And because you actually take time to think about it, you're not gonna forget it easily. Also, watch movies. Not just movie, but comedy, because that's how people actually talk, and also you get to learn a lot about the culture as well as joking. Okay, step 4, actually use them. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with using both English and Vietnamese in a sentence, as long as you know what you're doing and you don't abuse it, because it's not like you can control it sometimes, and it's a good way for you to be more comfortable with speaking English. There are many English phrases that I use every day, even when I'm talking to my friend in Vietnamese. For example, my friend saying, "Em phiền quá vui quá mày." Well, if I agree, I can say, I know right, tao cũng thấy nó hay. If I disagree, then I'll say, to be honest, tao không có thích nó lắm. Or if I'm unsure, then I don't know. Tao nghĩ tao phải coi lại để tao mới thắng được. When you actually start to use English in your life, you will gradually use it more often than you can even realize. Sometimes I even think it's easier to say a certain stuff in English than in Vietnamese. And the final step, be willing to take criticism and also practice more. 2 years ago, I avoided speaking English as much as I can, but now I try to speak English a lot more so that at least I know what I'm doing wrong and I will try to be better. And also, bear in your mind that it's completely okay to not be perfect. I don't know, I just feel like I have a short tongue, so I cannot really say any R word or the I'm still trying to master them, but I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. Nope, not. And know that you are trying to get better, and you will if you keep practicing, push yourself forward, and let go of your fear. I'm still really insecure about my speaking skill, but here I am making a video on YouTube about that. Who would have thought, right? Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you learn something from it. And please comment below if you have any questions or anything you want me to improve on. And also smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you will know when I have my next video. Thank you so much, and remember to stay positive.